people opposes your power!
Thanks be to God. We have found it.
So, who's that?
I don't know, boss. I guess he works there.
You think he's packing?
Ah, guy rides a desk.
Everyone in position.
Uh-huh.
Don't screw this up, Tony.
Hey, trust me, boss.
Hey, you know I do. Okay, boy.
It's playtime.
What happened to the pizza?
Oh, sorry, Virgil. Pizza's off till we pay Mort that $20 we owe him.
What chance of that?
Hey, something smells nice.
You got a visitor.
Business?
I sure hope so.
Oh, hi. Can I help you?
Mr. Stobart?
That's me.
Thank God. I thought you'd never get here.
It's that kind of neighborhood.
Please, Mr. Stobart, I need your help.
Oh, you want a bail bond?
Oh no, not a bail bond. You see, there are some men. They're after me. They want to kill me. Oh, if they find me here, they'll probably want to kill you too. I have a manuscript, you see, and...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look, miss.
Anna Maria.
Anna Maria, this is a bail bond agency. I'm a lawyer and you need the police.
But there isn't time.
Lady, in my experience, there is always time.
Now do you believe me?
Are those the guys
Yes, and if we don't get out of here...
My trusty telescopic 9-iron.
This door's not gonna hold much longer.
Are you crazy? You open that, we'll both be killed.
There's got to be another way out.
My trusty 9-iron. Anna Maria. I never could resist helping a damsel in distress.
There is a fault on this line.
They must have smashed the office up pretty good.
My bail bond ID.
Listen,
There isn't time. We have to get out of here and fast.
Women always seem to get me into trouble. My trusty hi-fi. Huh, who's gonna get that if I die here?
Please, Mr. Stobart, we need to get out of here.
The girl's right. This is no time for music. Ah, 100 watts of top quality audio heaven. Beats paying the rent any day. I never did use this safe. Nothing worth putting in it. And it's too late to call the cops. We have to get out of here, and fast. Of all the bars in all the world. Nope, the padlock's never gonna break. But the bracket doesn't look up to much.
the door's stuck. I need some kind of tool to get it open.
Aren't you supposed to be good at this sort of thing?
No, not anymore. I gave it up.
Tell that to them.
Yeah, right.
So what do we do now?
I'm working on it. What the hell have you got me into?
I'll explain later. Right now, we just need to get out.
My old filing cabinet.
Useless thing. I've never been able to open it.
Can we get out through here?
I don't know. You want to go back down?
Are you crazy?
Exactly.
Well, I don't think we're going to have it to ourselves for long.
What did you do to those guys?
I have a manuscript. They want it.
Let me guess. It ain't poetry.
It contains the secret location of a priceless treasure.
Oh, terrific. I should have known.
It's been in my family for years. I started to decode it, drew too much attention to myself, and now this.
Well, thanks for asking me along. Really appreciate it.
So where are we?
I don't know. I've never been up here before.
That's the elevator.
Weird. I wonder who could be...
Are you crazy? The bad guys, that's who. I can't hold this forever, George.
All the fuses have been removed. Shame the elevator power doesn't run from this circuit. Some kind of grill covering an old extractor fan. Looks like it was plastered into the wall. This thing isn't coming off in a hurry. Damn it, this isn't gonna work. The grill's practically built into the wall. I can't get the leverage. Anna Maria's stopping the elevator's door from closing. I need to find a way to help her. All the fuses have been removed. That's not the right approach. All the fuses have been removed. All the fuses have been removed.
That should hold it. Lucky the old Stobart Club has a locking device.
Thanks. That was a good idea.
Yeah, clever, huh? This had better be worth it.
It will be.
Hey, Silvio! Help me get this door open!
Uh-oh. I don't think this is such a great idea.
There must be another way out.
Let's hope so.
I could open the door and die miserably, or leave it closed and live. Some choice. I'll never pull this off by myself. I'll never pull this off by myself. Some kind of grill covering an old extractor fan.
Quick, give me a hand with this grill.
Sure.
Come on, we can get out this way.
Thing is rusted shut. Huh. I can't ever remember having this much air conditioning. It's firmly attached to the roof. It's not gonna move. It's bolted firmly to the roof. Damn, I can't quite reach it. It's a chain for loading crates into the warehouse. This chain reminds me how I used to play Tarzan with my pals when I was a kid. Or rather, they played Tarzan, I played the ape. I guess it could have been worse. I could have played Jane. The chain's just too far to reach. That won't work here. The chain's just too far to reach. That's not the right approach. chain's just too far to reach. I've got no reason to try that. That won't work here. It's not gonna move. It's bolted firmly to the roof.
About that manuscript.
All in good time, okay?
Anna Maria is safe on the roof for now. There must be something else I can use. Anna Maria is safe on the roof for now. There must be something else I can use. The golf club should hold him for now. Doesn't need me too. All the fuses have been removed. no chance of breaking through there. It's not gonna move. It's bolted firmly to the roof. It's a handle for adjusting the loading joist. Damn! The handle's been welded to its base. The handle's well and truly rusted. No way am I gonna be able to turn it. That's not the right approach. Using that won't work. My bail bond ID. My trusty 9-iron isn't letting me down today. Anna Maria is safe on the roof for now. There must be something else I can use. That should stop anyone from calling the elevator. Hang on, Anna Maria. I'll find a way to get you across.
Okay, Anna Maria, you can cross the alley on the joists.
Thanks, George. Now let's make sure they can't follow us.
Just what I was gonna do.
Come on. It won't hold them off for long.
You know what? I think we might just make it.
I underestimated you.
A lot of people make that mistake.
So, are you for hire?
Depends on the deal.
10,000 up front, 10,000 when you decode the manuscript.
I'm for hire. Just one question. Why me?
The manuscript is covered in medieval symbols. And you do medieval, don't you?
Sure, I do medieval. I even do medieval under fire.
You won't regret it, Mr. Stobart.
Please, call me George.
Okay, George. But tell me, how are we gonna get out of here?
Trust me, we'll find a way. Hang on. I'll find a way to get back to you.
They came up this way.
That string looks pretty strong. That's not quite right. Looks like the breaker switch for the whole building. Looks pretty smashed up. The breaker switch just won't stay in lock position. That pipe must have given it a hell of a wallop. The section of pipe was pretty rusted. No surprise it broke. New York plumbers, huh? I've got no reason to try that. That won't work here. No way am I doing that. Damn, those cables look dangerous. Best keep clear. The cables look pretty dangerous. So I broke the fuse box. Hey, I didn't mean to. No way am I touching those live cables. As old Granny Stobart always used to say, never play with matches or live power cables. Ironic, given the way she died. Still, I guess it's saved on the cremation. In spite of the rigorous development process my golf club has undergone, I would imagine it still conducts electricity. That's not the right approach. That won't work here. In spite of the rigorous development process my golf club has undergone, I would imagine it still conducts electricity. Damn, those cables look dangerous. Best keep clear. The door's unlocked, but something is blocking it from the other side. There's no point. The door's blocked by something. Using that won't work. I don't want to risk it with so much floor missing. I don't want to risk it with so much floor missing. The breaker switch keeps jumping back to the on position. Damn, those cables look dangerous. Best keep clear. Damn, those cables look dangerous. Best keep clear. Damn, those cables look dangerous. Best keep clear. No way am I touching those live cables. I am not gonna do that. No way am I doing that. A sliding bolt. Door's bolted. No wonder it won't open. I've got no reason to try that. That's not the right approach. No way am I doing that. I am not gonna do that. The section of pipe was pretty rusted. The section of pipe was pretty rusted. The breaker switch keeps jumping back to the on position. I am not gonna do that. I've got no reason to try that. that's not quite right. I've got no reason to try that. That's not the right approach.
Okay, you can get across now.
Thanks. That was a good idea.
Should we discuss our next move?
Escape to safety, that's next.
There's no point. The door's blocked by something. The breaker switch keeps jumping back to the on position.
Hold this breaker switch for me, would you?
Sure.
The cables may not be sparking, but I still don't want to touch them. In spite of the rigorous development process my golf club has undergone, I would imagine it still conducts electricity. Cables look relatively safe now. The cables may not be sparking, but I still don't want to touch them. The cables may not be sparking, but I still don't want to touch them. In spite of the rigorous development process my golf club has undergone, I would imagine it still conducts electricity. The cables may not be sparking, but I still don't want to touch them. The cables may not be sparking, but I still don't want to touch them. Jammed shut. The wood's swollen and won't budge.
Thanks, George. Now let's get out of here.
The handle to a pull system. It's old, but it looks like it might still work. Security shutters. They're pretty rusty. They still look pretty sturdy even after all this time.
shutters.
Anna Maria, could you hold up the shutters for me?
I'll try. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. They're just too heavy.
Hey, Anna Maria, would you turn this handle for me?
Okay, George.
Come on, Anna Maria, I can't hold it for long.
I'm with you, George.
Where now?
Brooklyn, my hotel. The manuscript is in a safe in my room.
Any ideas how we get there?
Taxi?
Come on. Now, that's amazing. First taxi I ever saw stop in this neighborhood.
Hell!
This is bad, Tony. This is nearly a screw-up.
No way is this a screw-up!
Yeah, maybe you're right. I found her bag. At least now we know where she's staying.
Dumbass! We already know where she's staying!
We do? Oh, yeah. It's a screw-up, all right.
George, look.
I know. It's a crime against interior design.
No, the guy by the desk. He's one of them.
Okay, Nico, here's how we play it.
Nico?
Well, Anna Maria, sorry. Here's how we do it. I go in, find your room. Then you sneak around the back and I let you in.
Only one problem. My key was in my bag.
So?
I lost my bag.
Well, don't worry. I'll figure out a way. Trust me.
I do. With my life.
Hey, wouldn't go that far. So, what's your room number?
23. Second floor.
Right. I'll get in there somehow and open a window for you.
I'll be in the alley. Good luck.
You got my cell number?
Yeah, don't worry.
Thanks for letting me use your phone, buddy.
It's a sliding partition guarding a greasy-looking phone.
Hey, leave that door alone. That's for paying customers only.
But the other guy used it.
I like his face. I don't like yours.
Tasteless, gold-plated lighter. It obviously belongs to the chain-smoking misery behind the counter. The lighter's behind the glass partition. He's smoking like it's gone out of fashion. Boy, does he look grumpy. An old grandfather clock. Looks like an antique. Probably the only thing in this place that's worth anything. It's beautiful.
Hey, you, leave that clock alone.
I was just admiring it.
Ah, so you've had that new laser eye surgery, have you?
Huh?
The surgery that attaches your eyeballs to your hands?
But I don't have... I get it.
You do? So back off.
You bet.
A water cooler. Out of order.
There is a fault on this line.
They must have smashed the office up pretty good. I'm still trying to get a hold of a key card.
Well, you better hurry, George. These guys are sure to spot me soon.
I'm on it. Bye.
An electronic card reader. I've got no idea what it's used for. I've got nothing to put into it. I am not gonna do that. That won't work here.
Hey, you need your room key card to open those doors. No key card, no getting in.
Cheesy pictures of local places I'd never want to visit. The basin is disgusting. If I were to touch those faucets, I'd catch something pretty nasty. Whoa, Alfonso? So it doesn't flush. Big surprise. So it doesn't flush. Big surprise. A drinks machine. Out of order. A cigarette dispenser. Out of order. A very nervous man reading a book. The man's reading a book called On the Wings of a Goose. Tucked in between the pages is a key card.
What do you think you're doing? Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Sorry, I just wanted to look at your book.
This book is not for your sort! Now leave me alone, or I shall call the constabulary.
The constabulary? How are they going to get here in a time machine? Excuse me.
All right. Take my money, but don't hurt me.
I was just wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, I see. I thought you were one of those awful gangster rappers.
We're dressed like this?
Exactly. They don't dress well, do they?
So, what brings you to New York?
Cackling, Brent, Pinkfoot,
Come again?
Bean, Brent, and Barnacle?
Yeah.
Geese, sir, wild geese. Alsa, Albifrons, Branter, Bernicla, the great ocean wanderers. I'm here to purchase some rare watercolors depicting geese.
Paintings of geese, huh? Well, I guess it beats stuffing them. If you don't mind me saying, you look a little nervous.
The World Wide Web declared this place to be a boutique hotel gem, the like of which Philip Stark himself would be proud.
Not your view, huh?
No, sir. It is a rat-infested, urine-stained hellhole. I fully expect I shall be mugged, held to ransom, or even...
Even what?
It doesn't bear thinking about.
So why don't you go somewhere else?
I would. Sadly, the dealer from whom I am purchasing the paintings is indisposed, and he only has the number for this hotel to contact me. I simply cannot go home without my geese.
Well, I guess that's the price you pay for art. Is it a good read?
Oh, it's a wonderful book full of magic and wonder.
And let me guess, geese?
It's a scandal that it still hasn't graced the bestseller list.
Oh, it's a crime, a literary crime.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. Thelwell Minster.
George Stobart.
What a pleasure to meet a fellow goose lover.
Gotta love them geese. So what's a man with such good taste doing in a joint like this?
When I checked the website, the hotel was a luxury 5-star affair. It's clearly a sophisticated scam, a fraudulent attempt to draw rich people to this area of the city, where they will be caught in a web of evil entrapment and licentiousness.
Do you like golf?
No, sir, I do not. It is a despicable game played by gold-digging arrivists, eager to ape their betters and disguise their true origins deep within the murky masses of the lower orders.
So, not a big fan then. Well, let me change that. Yes, sir. This is the new telescopic golf club from Stobart Industries. No more need for cumbersome bags and caddies. Simply compact it down and hit that green. Perfect for the reluctant novice such as yourself.
My dear man, I can think of nothing more appalling. Please remove your horrible little golf club. As if I would deign to buy merchandise from a street hawker such as yourself.
I guess that's a no then. Do you have a key card to get past those security doors?
I certainly do. It makes an excellent bookmark.
I seem to have misplaced mine. I don't suppose I could borrow yours?
Sir, I do not know you from Adam. For all I know, you intend to enter this building under false pretenses.
I only want to get up to my room.
Then you shall have to see that vile creature behind the counter. I have no desire to go to prison on your behalf, especially as there appears to be such a shortage of soap in those establishments.
Did you see the man who was here a minute ago?
Big chap? Powerful, well-built, scary-looking?
Yeah, I guess that could be him. I don't suppose you know what he wanted.
I think he was looking for his wife. Mistress, more like. It's been the busiest day since I arrived. A veritable fly-past of undesirables.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you could help me.
Maybe, maybe not.
Are you the receptionist?
I'm the manager. Name's Alfonso. You could call me Mr. Alfonso.
Where's the receptionist?
She went AWOL. Good for nothing, lazy broad.
So, you've been running this place long?
It's been in my family for generations.
You must be very proud. You seem a little stressed.
Wouldn't you be if your receptionist just upped and left?
Look on the bright side. You got a shortcut to the quiet life right there in your hand. Who is the guy who just left? Is he a guest?
No, he just came in to use my phone. Normally, I don't let people come in off the street and use the facilities, but he's got a nice face.
What a surprisingly sweet, sentimental man you are.
What?
So, what happened to your receptionist?
Probably got to get her hair done. She should concentrate on that hairy lip of hers first.
You are all charm.
You gotta be in my game, pal.
Hey, what do you think of my invention?
Not a lot.
Lucky Einstein never stayed here. So, what's with the nervous guy?
I drove in from Virginia. Had the nerve to say our website was all lies. I wouldn't mind, but we don't even have a website.
He seems a little nervous.
Been here 2 days, waiting on a phone call. Says it's too dangerous to go outside.
With you on reception, I'd take my chances outside any day. So, what's with the security doors?
This city is rough and unforgiving.
A bit like your face. That grandfather clock is beautiful.
Ain't it though? Worth a fortune. Next year I'm trading it in for a condo in Florida.
That's a lovely lighter.
That's all I got left to remind me of my old man.
Oh,
Poor bastard died in a gas explosion.
shame.
They found his lighter half a mile away. Polished up nice though, don't you think?
I thought that smoking was banned in public places in New York.
You got a problem with me smoking, you leave.
Leave? I love this place. I'm looking for a room for one night. Maybe something with a view?
We're full. Take this flyer. Book ahead next time.
What a hotel. So busy and yet so charmingly quiet. A triumph. Are you sure you don't have a room for a night?
Are you calling me a liar?
No, I thought maybe you'd got the dates confused.
You saying I got that memory disease, huh? What's the name of that damn thing? Something.
Hey, forget it.
What?
About a room.
Exactly what part of no do you not understand?
About a room.
Exactly what part of no do you not understand?
It's the flyer for the lousy New York hotel. On the top is the hotel number. I guess it could be useful.
Alfonso's Hotel? What do you want?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could help me.
Hey, mystery caller.
Yes?
You do know that I can see you, don't you?
Yes.
And you know I don't have any rooms.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Then what part of completely full don't you understand?
There might have been a cancellation.
You'll be the first to know. Now get off the line!
Hello again. Can you spare a moment?
A moment? Moments, endowed as they are by our Maker, are never spare, my good man. Tush!
The hotel manager seems to have a chip on his shoulder. What's his problem?
Oh, he's been in a foul temper ever since I arrived. But when his receptionist went missing a little while ago, he turned very nasty indeed.
So, where's the receptionist gone?
I have no idea. One minute she was there serving a dubious-looking customer. Then I believe she showed him upstairs to his room. She hasn't been down since.
Alfonso's Hotel? What do you want?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could help me. Hi. I was wondering if I could book a room for the evening.
I'm sorry, sir. We're completely full.
Are you sure? I'd happily take the box room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Family of Boxes just took that. Ha!
Are you sure there's nothing I can take for the night?
Hey, listen, not even the big guy himself would get in tonight. There is no room at the inn.
About this lack of room thing.
Don't even try.
About this lack of room thing.
Don't even try.
I was wondering if I could speak to a Thelwell Minster.
Yeah, sure. Let me put a call out over the tannoy. Hey, Thelwell! There's a call for you here!
The books have no interest, but I'll borrow the key card.
Can you believe it? I'm even getting crank calls here.
You, of all people.
The second my friend calls, I should be out of here toot sweet.
The tutor the sweeter, I bet.
It's the key card I stole from Thelwell.
George, it's me.
You okay?
I'm trapped on the fire escape. They've got guys all over the place. They haven't seen me yet, but it's only a matter of time. George, you must get into my room and open the bathroom window.
Okay, just hold on and I don't know, look invisible.
Invisible? Standing on a fire escape?
Okay, I'm on to it. A large fumigation warning sign.
Some guests. I wasn't expecting this many legs. I don't want to cross the barrier for fear of my health. Old Uncle Stobart was a bug buster. The chemicals he used sent him over the edge. Of course, at the time, we just put it down to the booze. But when we cremated him, the toxic cloud shut down half the city. Ooh, that's nasty. A pile of dead bugs at the bottom of the stairwell. It's a massacre. Bodies everywhere, legs in the air. Reminds me of that party Ross threw for my 21st. Heck, he should be getting out of jail soon. I really hate doing stuff like this, but it could be useful. Ugh. Ooh, that's nasty. A pile of dead bugs at the bottom of the stairwell. A perfectly preserved fumigated beetle. Nice. Part of an antiquated fire alarm system. Nothing. Must be broken. What a surprise. Huh? A strange noise coming from the cleaning closet.
Hey, there's nothing in there that concerns you.
But what's that banging inside?
Beetles! The whole place is riddled with them.
Beetles? Just what the heck are they feeding on? It's the door to the cleaner's closet. From the state of this place, I'd reckon the cleaner committed suicide long ago. There's a knocking coming from behind the door. A simple numeric keypad by the cleaner's closet. Someone must think that the cleaning materials are worth stealing. The number of combinations must be immense. There's no point in guessing. How can I get the code for the door?
Hey, get away from there.
I'm only looking for some bleach for my bathroom.
Well, go look someplace else.
Anybody ever tell you you have wonderful people skills? Room 22. Slime is dripping down the door. How quaint. Yuck. Door's locked. Whatever's behind there has to be a health hazard.
Uh-huh.
Room 24. The sign on the door says, "Do not disturb." From the state of this place, I doubt there's a cleaner to walk in on anyone. I'm not going to open the door when it's clear they want privacy. Maybe they are renting the room by the hour. The flowers are completely dry. Alfonso sure knows how to treat a plant. From tea tree to tinder in one easy lesson. Flowers feel dry and dusty. That won't work here. Room 21. This hotel stinks. These rooms should be charged by the hour. On second thoughts, maybe they are. The door's locked. And in this hellhole, I'd be doing the same. Room 23. Anna Maria's room. The door's open. It must have been forced.
Whoa, get away from there.
I'm sorry, is this your room?
Nope.
Then why can't I go inside?
Because me and my friend here, Mr. Magnum 45, wouldn't like it.
Ah, and what he says goes, right?
Yeah, what he says goes. Bang!
Let's do the time warp. I've got a sudden urge for deep-fried cheeseburger. Hey there.
Can I help you, mister?
I'm looking for room 23.
It's out of bounds.
Why? Are you staying in room 23?
No. Are you?
I could get myself in trouble here. No, I'm just looking for a friend.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. Beat it. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel, huh? The window looks out over the front of the building. There are guys outside. Must be waiting for Anna Maria.
Hey, buddy, leave the window alone or I'll throw you through it.
I need some fresh air.
Oh, yeah? Well, go walk in the road.
There's a guy up here guarding your room.
Can't you get rid of him somehow?
I'm working on it. Gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Alfonso's Hotel? What do you want?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could help me. About this lack of room thing.
Don't even try.
Using that won't work. That won't work here. There's no point in fiddling with delicate electronics.
Excuse me, Mr. Alfonso. Can you spare a moment?
What do you think this is, a hotel?
Oh, don't worry. I'd never make that mistake. Who's the shifty-looking guy upstairs?
You talking about one of my guests?
Looks like Elvis.
So, maybe he is. A lot of celebrities stay here.
Who's the shifty-looking guy upstairs?
From your description, probably a guest.
So what's with the fumigation work going on upstairs?
Death Watch beetle. Whole building's infested with them. Eating up my livelihood from the top down.
So, apart from eating every scrap of wood, what harm do they do?
They fall in your food. They climb in your hair. They live in your bed, and they are impossible to kill.
Hello again. Can you spare a moment?
Alfonso's Hotel? What do you want?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could help me. Alfonso won't be happy.
Hey, what'd I tell you about those hands?
That they were so lovely I should do hand modeling for cigarette ads.
Get out of here.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
It could be my eyes, but is that something moving on your clock?
It's the hands, pal. It's called time.
Can't you see it? Oh, let it not be.
What?
A Death Watch beetle.
No! Not my precious clock! There's no beetles here.
The lighter's behind the glass partition.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
I know it could be my eyes, but I swear I just saw a Death Watch beetle running along the top of your clock.
Don't joke with me, mister.
Oh, I wouldn't joke about your precious.
Huh? No! What's he seeing? There's nothing here.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
Look, there's another one.
Not again.
Using that won't work. The lighter's behind the glass partition.
The guy's crazy. I don't see a thing.
It's a sliding partition guarding a greasy-looking phone.
Hey, I already told you. Stop messing with my window.
I'm sorry, it's just so beautiful.
What are you, some kind of prevert?
I think you mean pervert.
Ha! So you admit it, huh?
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
Those beetles, aren't they just the cutest things you ever saw? Hungry little fellas, too.
How in the name of...
Got it.
Listen, pal, if you don't stop messing with my window, I'm gonna start messing with yours.
Sorry about that.
Alfonso's lighter, donated to my cause.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
if you make it quick.
That won't work here.
That's
Better not.
not such
I was
a good
never much good at
idea.
electronics. I've got no reason to try that. I've got no reason to try that. Better not. I was never much good at electronics. That won't work here.
Hey! What are you doing with those flowers?
I'm a botanist, and these are really quite unusual.
What? Beat it! Hey! What are you doing with those flowers?
I'm a botanist, and these are really quite unusual.
What? Beat it!
Using that won't work. That won't work here. No way am I doing that.
Uh-huh.
Hello!
You again? What do you want?
I was just wondering if you'd seen my friend yet.
No, and if you got any sense, you won't either.
Huh?
And another thing, get off of my blue suede shoes.
I'll do my best.
That won't work here.
Uh-huh.
Room 21. This hotel stinks. I don't want to cross the barrier for fear of my health. Using that won't work. That's not quite right. I am not gonna do that. I've got no reason to try that. That's not the right approach.
Uh-huh. Hey! What are you doing with those flowers?
I'm a botanist, and these are really quite unusual.
What? Beat it!
Those sprinklers look like they could squirt out lots of water.
Uh-huh.
Those sprinklers look like they could squirt out lots of water. I've got no reason to try that. Those sprinklers look like they could squirt out lots of water.
Uh-huh.
Those sprinklers look like they could squirt out lots of water. Using that won't work. I am not gonna do that. No way am I doing that. That won't work here. Using that won't work. I've got no reason to try that. That's not such a good idea. Using that won't work.
There is a fault on this line.
They must have smashed the office up pretty good. I've got no reason to try that. That's not the right approach. That's not such a good idea.
what are you doing with those flowers?
I'm a botanist, and these are really quite unusual.
What? Beat it! Oh. Hey! What are you doing with those flowers?
I'm a botanist, and these are really quite unusual.
What? Beat it!
Using that won't work. That's not the right approach. That won't work here. That's not such a good idea.
Oh. Got a problem with your hearing, pal?
Sorry, got a problem with the hearing.
Leave the window alone, wise guy.
The window looks out over the front of the building.
Oh, no! My suit! My hair! My suit!
A cigar stub. Cuban. Oh no, the safe's been cleaned out. They've taken Anna Maria's manuscript. Glued shut by layers of ancient paint. Doesn't matter. The window to the alley isn't on this side of the room anyway. Glued shut by layers of ancient paint. But no matter. The window to the alley isn't on this side of the room anyway. Someone's dropped a plastic ballpoint pen. It's got a picture of a cat on it. It's a pen with the logo of a black cat embossed on it. The extractor fan is set into the window that looks out onto the alley. The fan blades are caked in grease. The blades are all over the place. The cover's broken. The whole thing is an accident just waiting to happen. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. It's a weapon of mass extraction. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. On or off, I'm not going to stick conductive metals in that thing. That won't work here. Whoa, that was close. Trying to tie a piece of string onto a moving fan is one of the most stupid things I have ever tried to do. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. That's not quite right. That won't work here. That's not such a good idea. The fan shudders when it slows down. I bet this room's got the highest mortality rate in the city. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. It's the control switch for the extractor fan. It's rusted and covered in grease. Looks like it hasn't been touched in years. On or off, I'm not going to stick conductive metals in that thing. The fan sure makes some interesting noises when it starts. For some guests, that must be the last sound they ever hear. Anna Maria, over here!
George, what took you so long?
I was having so much fun I just lost track of time.
Next time, you get the fire escape.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe next time I'll charge double.
Now, how do we get out of here? The alley's full of bad guys.
And there's some even badder guys out there.
So what about the safe? Oh my God! What's happened here? The whole place has been turned over. And the manuscript, it's gone! Gone!
I'm sorry, Anna Maria, but we'll figure out what to do, I promise.
Oh, George, it just means so much to me.
I know.
My family. We're not rich. You see, the treasure, I think I've built it up so much.
Now look, you tell me everything you can remember about the manuscript and maybe I can help.
Okay, I'll try. The manuscript, well, it's on old parchment. And there's writing, Latin writing.
Uh-huh. So it's old, with Latin writing on it. Well, that sure narrows it down.
If you're going to be like that, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, give me a break, will you? What else was on it? There must have been something.
Pictures. Beautiful pictures.
Can you remember any?
There's one. Oh, it's so beautiful, George. A crusader on horseback, fighting a dragon, everything red and gold.
Still not a lot to go on.
You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm just making it up.
Of course I believe you. I just don't think I can help you till we find the manuscript.
Maybe the guys who took it left clues.
Exactly. And all we have to do is find them.
Easy.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, you better get used to sharing.
That's better. Just don't worry, Anna Maria. I am going to get your manuscript back. I promise. Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
The guy who was guarding your room, I gave him a good soaking.
How do you mean?
Well, I had to get him out of the way, so I set the sprinklers off.
And that worked?
He loved his appearance. I couldn't resist. He was a throwback from an Elvis look-alike contest.
Not very inconspicuous, then.
You're sure the manuscript's gone? I mean, it's not under all this paper.
No, it's much larger and written on old parchment.
Well, I'll get it back for you, no matter what, Anna Maria. Even in this rundown joint, you gotta have the right key. I'm not gonna open the door when it's clear they want privacy. Amazing. Even in a place like this, there are still some security measures. Door's locked. The door's locked. That's not such a good idea.
Are you deaf, boy?
At least I'm not in costume.
Are you mocking me?
Wouldn't dream of it. I am not gonna do that. I've got no reason to try that. You okay?
You been funny?
Not into rain, huh?
This jacket shrinks. I'll never get out of it.
I'd like to see that.
Beat it, mister. This ain't no freak show.
Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
That isn't the window I need. 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 Totally empty, apart from the dust. The ashtray. It's the pen with a black cat logo on it. I've got no reason to try that. That won't work here. I've got no reason to try that. Maybe this pen will help him out. The pen is great, but they're going to need paper as well. Maybe who's ever in there can write out the code. I can hear shuffling noises. And there's the pen and the flyer. There's a number scribbled on the flyer. 5837X. The number scribbled on the flyer is my best bet. Here goes nothing. My God, are you okay?
I am now. Thank you.
Call me George. What happened?
1 minute. I'm looking for some cleaner. Next thing I know, I'm being bundled in here and it all goes dark.
Did you get a good look at the guy who did it?
It sounds crazy, but he looked just like Elvis.
Uh-huh. Go on.
He also had a tattoo. A tattoo of a snake wrapped around an immense...
Don't mind me.
That's him! You won't get away this time, punk!
Okay, Anna Maria. The goons are gone, but the cops will be here soon. We better get out of here.
But where are we gonna go?
To see a friend about your manuscript.
Hey, glad you could stop by, George. If you see anything that hasn't been smashed, help yourself. Finish the place off, huh? Better still, torch it. Raise it to the ground.
Virgil, you're upset. I can see that.
That's why I went into business with you, partner. That amazing detective brain.
We got insurance, don't we?
You let it lapse, remember?
So what's with the gizmo?
This is my MP3 player, man. What's left of it, the greatest soul and R&B collection ever smashed, destroyed by your pals. How am I gonna work without the sounds of Maggie J. Blind, huh? How am I gonna sleep without the greatest hits of Barry Brown, the hippo of love? How am I gonna sing in my shower without my dose of Malteser?
These are rhetorical questions, I guess, right, Virgil?
They're burning and forthright questions, man!
I can buy you another.
No! You can't. Last shipment came into the city, somebody stole them all. Could be months before the next one.
I could have been killed, and all Virgil does is whine about his player. I have a manuscript to get back. Anna Maria, can you spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
Virgil, please.
40 gig of music, George. 40 gig! That's 4 weeks non-stop listening. Now all I got is the Country Classic channel on your radio.
But Country Classics is great.
Thin ice, George. Thin ice.
Look, Virgil.
Leave me alone, George. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay. He sure is taking the loss of his music badly. Of all the bars in all the world. Ah, 100 watts of top quality audio heaven. Beats paying the rent any day. Hey, Anna Maria. Are these your cigarettes?
No? Why?
Somebody dropped a pack here. I'll take them anyway. May just provide a lead. A pack of Italian cigarettes I found in the bail bonds after the attack. It's jammed on the other side. I'm not going to be able to get that open in a hurry. Where do you think these came from?
It's gotta be our friends from earlier.
Strange brand. I don't know of anywhere selling Italian branded cigarettes. Anna Maria, can you spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
That's not quite right. That's not the right approach. That won't work here.
I am not gonna do that. Using that won't work. Where do I go next? Anna Maria, you better stay here. You'll be safe with Virgil.
And then this guy slipped a pen and paper under the door. He looked like him.
Well, if it ain't the hero who saved the day.
Oh, I don't know about save the day, but hey, I'm happy with Hero.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like heroes, which means I don't like you. So next time, leave it to the professionals.
I'll remember that. Next time. Hello again. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm much better now. Oh, thanks to you. I thought I was going to be in there for days. Good thinking with the pen and paper.
Well, I try.
My name is Juanita.
I'm George.
You got lovely hands, George. Such long fingers. Do you play the piano?
No, but I can play some pretty good licks on a ukulele.
I'll bet you can.
You got any idea what the guy was after?
He was looking for a lady. Said she was staying here.
So how did he get past you?
He knocked my nail varnish off the counter. He must have followed me when I went to get some cleaner, and then wallop.
Ouch.
Left quite a bump. You want to feel it?
That's okay. I can guess what your bump feels like. So did you catch the guy who locked you in the closet?
I got one good kick in before he ran away. He won't be sitting down in a hurry.
Tell me something. Why do you work here?
One day, Alfonso will choke on his last cigarette, and this place will be up for grabs. And guess who's going to be doing the grab?
How do you work with that man?
I've had worse jobs. Alfonso's okay.
Just as long as you don't talk to him.
Why would you want to do that?
Why is he so grumpy all the time?
If you've been smoking for 30 years, wouldn't you be grumpy?
Thanks for your help. Excuse me.
Ah, yes, our very own superhero. I'm Officer O'Halloran, and you are?
George Stobart. 2 B's, 2 T's.
2 B's, 2 T's, got it. So, what do you want, Mr. 2 B's, 2 T's?
The guy who locked up the receptionist. You got any idea who he was?
Medium height, dark hair, and a quiff. Looked a bit like Elvis. Could have been anybody. Did you see any distinguishing marks?
Well, there was his tattoo. You know, that guy's tattoo was very unusual.
Surprise me.
It was a snake with massive fangs wrapped around what looked like...
Spit it out, man.
Wrapped around, well, a salami.
A salami, you say?
Yes, a salami, I say.
Well, that explains everything.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes, a salami means only one thing around here.
And what's that?
It means there's a deli open.
What?
Just kidding. It means the Martino gang. Wait till my boss hears this.
What, he knows the Martinos?
Been after him for years.
What did the men want here?
Looks like they were after something in one of the rooms. The safe was opened and emptied. We're looking into it now.
But I thought you said it was empty.
One more wisecrack and you'll be taking a prison shower tonight.
Ouch. So what happens next?
We put out an APB on the suspect. Then we investigate the illegal use of the fire alarm.
Fire alarm? What happened?
Some idiot that's 1D and 1T set off the fire alarm. Wantonly setting off a fire alarm in the city of New York carries a custodial sentence.
Ha! What imbecile would do a thing like that? Thanks for your help. Hello, Alfonso.
Yeah.
So did your clock survive all the commotion?
Yeah. Never did find any beetles on it, though. Ain't that funny?
They must have jumped ship when they saw you coming.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they were never there. What do you think?
I think that's an interesting hypothesis. So, are you glad you got your receptionist back?
Lazy, good-for-nothing. She's lucky she still got a job.
But it wasn't her fault she was attacked.
If I didn't have all this paperwork, she'd be out on her ear.
So what happened to Mr. Minster?
He panicked and ran off when it all blew up. Didn't even pay, the freeloading son of a...
Where did he go?
Who knows? Zeke just kept shouting, "The geese! The geese!" Last I saw, he was heading for the city.
So how's business, Alfonso?
You trying to be funny? What with the fumigation and the fire scare, I'll be lucky if I ever reopen.
But you must be insured.
That's not the point. This place was in tip-top shape. Getting it back to how it was is gonna take me years.
Years of neglect, maybe.
What?
Thanks for your help. Excuse me, Officer O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Stobart.
Thanks for your help. Hi, Juanita.
Hi, George.
Thanks for your help. That won't work here. Excuse me,
Yeah.
you ever seen this brand before?
Where'd you get him?
Oh, someone left him where I work, at a bail bond agency.
Yeah, figures. That's just the kind of place you'd find black market cigarettes.
Black market?
That's right. Illegal. They're coming into the city by boat somehow. All courtesy of your friends the Martinos.
Hey, they're not my friends.
I believe you. The Martinos only have friends in high places.
That's not the right approach. Using that won't work. That's not the right approach. That won't work here. That's not quite right. I can't get a signal. I can't get a signal. The hotel rooms have been sealed off from public view. Where do I want to go next?
Hey, George.
That's not such a good idea. Anna Maria, can you spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
I've got no reason to try that.
Virgil, I feel terrible. Virgil? The silent treatment. I hate that.
That's not such a good idea. The door's stuck fast, jammed from behind. Standing right next to her, she'd think I'm an idiot.
Hi, is that Alfonso's?
Sure is. What do you want?
I'm doing a survey on closets. You ever been trapped in one?
Hey, George! My hero! How you doing?
I'm good, Juanita. Just checking you're still okay. Gotta go, though.
Drop by anytime, George. I owe you big time.
I bet you do. Bye.
Jammed. The door's stuck fast, jammed from behind. No point in trying, the door's jammed shut. That's not the right approach. That won't work here. Using that won't work. Using that won't work. That won't work here. That won't work here. That won't work here. Where do I go next? No, there's more I want to do. Where do I go next?
Anna Maria, you better stay here. You'll be safe with Virgil.
A pack of Italian cigarettes I found in the bail bonds after the attack. Where do I want to go next? No, there's more I want to do.
Hi, Juanita.
Hi, George.
Thanks for your help.
That's not such a good idea. That's not the right approach. That's not quite right. Using that won't work. That's not quite right.
Excuse me, Officer O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Stobart.
So the guy who was here is a member of the Martinos?
Correct.
And the cigarettes are being smuggled into the city by boat?
Correct.
So the Martinos have a hangout near the docks?
Correct.
I should play this more often.
They got no factory down in the East River. A legitimate business. Mama Martino's Meatpacking Company. So we can't touch them.
Time for a stroll down to the docks, I think. Thanks for your help. Hi, Juanita.
Hi, George.
Thanks for your help.
Where do I want to go next? Martino's Meatpacking Company. The manuscript could be somewhere inside, but I'm gonna have to get in to find out for sure. The display case is full of salamis. I never knew there were so many different types. I mean, once you've made one, why keep inventing more? An old silver-haired man in charge of the salami counter. He looks twitchy, restless. How many times have I seen this at the bail bond company?
Hi there.
Hello, sir. My name is Chico Carella, and I run this shop for Mama Martino's Salami Factory. We got a wide range of salamis for your delectation. We got salami Milano, salami di Felino, salami Ungherese, salami Bresaola. Yeah, we got so much salami, we got salami coming out our ears. Little joke there. Maybe sir is looking for something, extra special. How about a 28-year-old vintage salami? Made the way Mama used to make it, huh?
Thanks, but no. Spicy foods don't agree with me.
You mean you don't eat salami?
No.
Not ever?
Not really. I better get on it.
Like never?
Just kidding. I'm crazy about salami. I die for salami. I love salami.
Yeah, and I love you too. You're a funny guy. Hey, don't I know you? You on TV?
Oh, I've just got one of those faces.
I never forget a face, you know. Yeah, it'll come to me. Funny guy.
So how long have you been working here?
As long as I can remember. This place has been in the family for a long time.
Oh, so your relatives own it?
No. The family. The family.
Oh, I see, of course. The family. This guy's crazy. What's he talking about? So, why are you working here in the salami shop?
Well, first and foremost, I love salami. And second most, if I wasn't here, how could I demonstrate my love of salami to so many people?
Now, there's a sentiment you normally hear more often after dark down by the docks. You look like a guy who's lived a little. Why not take a holiday? See the world. Retire.
Mister, you don't retire from Mama Martino's. Mama Martino's retires you.
If you don't mind me saying, you seem a little twitchy.
Yeah, I am a little on edge. I'm in need of a cigarette, you see.
Can't you quit? Smoking kills.
I've been smoking 30 years. I figured if it was gonna kill me, it would have done it when I started.
You have a very wide selection of salamis.
That's because Mama Martino, she make a lot of different salami. This one here is made out of boar.
Was the boar wild?
Well, he wasn't too keen on the idea.
It's an old gag, but always a good one, huh? What makes a Martino salami so special, then?
The finest and the freshest ingredients. And, of course, the secret recipe.
So, what salami would you recommend for me?
I knew it the minute you walked in the door, sir. The Martino Vintage. The me plus ultra of the salami world.
Nice Latin, I'm impressed.
You see, the Martino Vintage utilizes only the tenderest meat. Hung and bled for 3 whole days whilst being constantly beaten.
Oh, really? What do you beat it with?
Baseball bats. Anyway, when the meat's ready, the boss himself grinds it up. From one batch, we can make 50 salamis. Each one goes to a different store as a one-off special. This is my only 28-year vintage, and it's going cheap.
Wow. To think that salami's been around for 28 years.
Ha! Are you crazy? 28's the age of the meat when it goes into the salami.
Oh, I see. Do you like golf?
Nah, I could never handle the clubs. Every swing, smack, right into the ground. Nothing beats a baseball bat.
Really? Well, it's never too late to learn. Let me present the Stobart patented extendable golf club.
Oh, extendable. It could be useful. Of course, if you're talking portable, it's gotta be the knife every time.
Knife?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. That's a nice club. Very nice.
I don't suppose you know what make of cigarette this is.
I sure do. Those are Heavenly Breeze, the finest Italian cigarettes you can buy.
Interesting branding.
My favorite. Very hard to get in this country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guessed that.
One drag from one of those babies, and you feel like you're up there with the angels. Ah, yes, sir. What do you want for the pack?
Right. If I give you this pack of cigarettes, you have to give me the vintage salami.
The vintage for some cigarettes? Ah, it's an interesting offer, and it's a done deal. There you go. One Martino's Classic Vintage Salami.
Thank you. And here's your pack of Italian cigarettes. I bet you're just itching for one of those death sticks right now, huh?
You better believe it. But if I leave here and get found out, there'll be hell to pay. I'll have to wait until no one's around. Nice doing business with you.
Chico's got what he wants. Now all I have to do is hide, watch, and wait.
Hey, what you think you're doing?
Oh, I thought you might have hidden some more special salamis around here.
Well, I haven't. You understand?
Sure, whatever you say.
Good. I'd hate to have to get serious with you, pal.
Those garbage cans look filthy. Although the flies hanging around don't seem to think so. Without a full protective suit, I won't be touching those cans. Chico's outside smoking. There's no point in getting caught. That door leads into the back room of the trade shop. The display case is full of salamis. Wearing the apron, I'd be able to move freely about the building. And there's no time like the present. Chico will see that I'm wearing his apron. I need to stay away from here unless I want to become the next Martino Vintage. Locked. Very wise. You never know who's after your salami these days. Now he's one scary-looking guard. He doesn't look much like a salami maker. There's a pile of ice in one corner of the refrigerated truck. It's beginning to melt. I've already got one piece of ice. Carrying more will make my pants wet. Using that won't work.
Hi there, I'm George.
What do I care? You ain't nothing to me.
Charming.
Yeah, well, I ain't here for the small talk. What do you want?
You know Chico in the trade shop? What's he like?
Time we let the old goat go. His memory's shot to pieces. Don't say that to him, though. He's got a temper on him bigger than the bull's.
But he seems so harmless.
Yeah, that's what the last helper said. Then he asked Chico to share a cigarette, and bam!
Bam?
Bam! A month later, we got a can of dog food returned with the guy's tie in it.
Go.
Only joking, kid.
Great gag. So where is the famous Mama Martino? When do I get to meet her?
Are you crazy? Mama's been gone these past 50 years. God rest her soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. So, who runs this place now?
The boss, Fingers Martino. Didn't they tell you in the interview?
Well, I was just too excited at the time.
That explains a lot.
The shutter's locked, but I can hear people on the other side. Just a metal shutter. Nothing special. The shutter isn't opening. It must be locked. Fire-resistant blanket attached to the wall. When it comes to fire, safety first is my motto. That's what Grandpa Stobart used to say to me. Shame he never said it to Granny. Fireproof blanket. May come in handy. strange noises. A slap? A scream? The sound of sticks being broken? Hang on. That sounds like a blowtorch. I don't think this is the room I want right now. It's an evil-looking thing, like some kind of torture device. The top's covered in blood and small bits of bone. I just hope it's for disposing of waste pig and not... No, I don't want to go there. A bunch of safety keys are hanging from the key slot. Nothing's happened. The bone cruncher isn't firing up. I can hear music coming from somewhere. But where? Aha! Must be for waste meat. Oh, the smell is disgusting. I bet it's not been opened in weeks. Just a door, nothing special. Strange. My favorite aria coming through the walls. But where from? A first aid box attached to the wall. No one can accuse the Martinos of being sloppy when it comes to first aid. Well, well, well. Empty, apart from an electronic card reader. Poking my finger into the electronics has no effect. That won't work here. No way am I doing that. That's not such a good idea. A disused forklift truck. The tires are flat and it's not going anywhere. A disused forklift truck. The tires are flat and it's not going anywhere. The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. The safety key fits the lock on the forklift. An air vent set high up the wall of the building. Opera! And it's coming from behind that grill.
So then the bum tries to tell me it was my boys that screwed up. Huh. Everybody knows my boys are the best. Ain't that right, Mr. Spalacci, sir?
So I am told.
That's why you hired me.
Apparently.
Anyways, Tony's got cold feet now. Ain't that right, fellas?
That's right, Mr. Fingers, sir.
I guess he's gonna be, hanging around a long time before, another job comes his way.
You crack me up, Mr. Fingers.
You see? Messing with my wife I can deal with. But screwing my business, why, that's personal. So, anyhow, Mr. Spalacci, sir, here we are. The manuscript safe and sound. Filed under F. F for found. Clever, huh?
So much better than F for failure, don't you think? Or G for garrote, or H for hanged himself, huh?
Very funny, Mr. Spalacci, sir. Yes, very funny.
I've got to find a way to get those guys out of there. I am not gonna do that. Using that won't work. I've got no reason to try that. Using that won't work. I can still see Spalacci and Fingers in the office. If I could just get them to leave, I might be able to grab the manuscript. Nothing's happened. The bone cruncher isn't firing up.
Nothing's happened. The Bone Cruncher isn't firing up. I've got no reason to try that. I put the keys back in the Bone Cruncher.
Hey there, fellow worker.
You again? What now?
No way am I doing that. That's not quite right. That won't work here. Must be for waste meat. No way am I doing that.
Look, I've got the Martino Vintage, the salami of kings.
Kings? There ain't no kings in that. Just a bookkeeper.
Huh?
I said the vintage. It's a good keeper.
Right.
That won't work here. That won't work here. I've got no reason to try that. Using that won't work. I am not gonna do that. That's not such a good idea.
Hey, take a look at what I found.
Ice?
But this is no ordinary ice. It's from a faraway land.
It's from the back of that truck. I just saw you get it.
Oh, where's your sense of fun?
I keep it in this fist. Capiche?
Okay, I can take a hint.
That's not such a good idea. The door's blocked by all that wood. Locked.
I wonder if what's happening in there has something to do with this Tony character.
The door's locked shut, but the handle is cold, so it hasn't been used. I am not gonna do that. The door's locked shut, but the handle is cold, so it hasn't been used. That's not quite right.
The handle's very hot. I nearly melted my fingers to it.
Perfect. There's meat hanging from the ceiling, dripping fat onto the floor. The smell's powerful and the heat's intense. Grandpa Stobart's home distillery all over again.
Ugh! Well, the fat from the meat is disgusting. I'm gonna need industrial soap to get this off.
That's not such a good idea. A collection of logs is smoldering in the tray. The smell of burning wood brings back so many memories. Maple and cedar on Grandpa's barbecue. Birch being cleared by the loggers up behind old Jed's cabin. The school roof burning merrily on that hot summer's day. I still contend I had nothing to do with that very unfortunate accident. The wood's been burnt to charcoal, but it's still smoldering. No way can I pick that up with my bare hands. I can hardly feel the heat of the wood through the blanket. The smell of burning wood brings back so many memories. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I've got no reason to try that. That's not quite right. No way am I doing that.
Have you seen what I found?
Are you nuts? That's just some smoldering wood.
I know, but look. Isn't it pretty? It glows.
Do your doctors know you're out? Now get rid of that wood, or I'll...
What, cover me in phlegm?
Just take it away.
I've got no reason to try that. That's not quite right. Using that won't work. The safety key fits the lock on the forklift. The wood's smoldering in the air vent, but only a small amount's going into the room. I need to make more. That won't work here. That's not the right approach. That's not the right approach. I am not gonna do that. Using that won't work. That won't work here. I can still see Spalacci and Fingers in the office. If I could just get them to leave, I might be able to grab the manuscript. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I'm greased up already, so I don't need to touch it again. I've got no reason to try that.